What's going on, my people? My people, I know it's been a minute since I've been on this jank to talk about some shit, but we got this a lot of shit going on. Um, Couple Cole projects, Rock Marcy project. Um, just been a lot of good shit going on in music. So yeah, we're here to talk about that. There was a halftime performance with Bad Bunny. We're gonna talk about if we want to see Chris Brown do the halftime show. Just a few things to talk about. Um, let's get right into it. All right, Rock Marcy dropped the project. Rock Marcy to me, and I'll say this again, I've always said this. Rock Marcy to me, is one of the best pen games in rap history. And I'm talking in the top 3 to 5%. I'm not talking about discography, which he's real good there too. I'm not talking about discography. I'm not talking about songs, radio hits. I'm talking about just strictly pen game. He is in the top 3% of pens to ever grace hip hop. It's much more of that on this album. 656, just bars on every song. Now I could understand how you could get tired of some of the beats because he does a lot of beats with no drums, so it sounds kind of know what I mean? But it's just strictly bars. Every single track fires. He's the best at being really uniquely. He has a lot of quotables, which is the best to me. That's the best part. That's what makes you a good MC, a good rapper. For the most part, all them quotables. I want some lyrics that I can quote that sound good. He is the best at quotables. Point blank, I don't think no one has more quotables than Rock Marcy ever. They're all really clever. That's the thing. He's really clever. His quotables are really clever. They're really witty. A lot of them are kind of funny, but still hard. Um, Overall, let's look at the playlist. Childish Things, fire. Haters Love, pretty good. Eve Saint Laurent, I love that song. It's probably my favorite track on there. Prince in the Pop, fire. Vanity, fire. Rain Dance, really, really, really fire. Probably my second favorite song on there, if not my first. Tracy Morgan, that's the one track. It's kind of short. It got a lot of quotables, but the beat, it's alright. Trapeze, really good. Easy Bake Oven, fire. Mellow, fire. 12 tracks, not really a skip. Maybe one skip, maybe one and a half. It ain't really no skips on here. I say this is easily 8 streams out of 10 streams. Real great project. We need to talk about Rock Marcy's discography too. He got a bunch of fire shit in his discography across the board. The Elephant Man's Bones, Marcialago, Mount Marcy, the Pimpire Strikes Back, Reloaded. Just a bunch of fire in his discography. He got one of the most underrated discographies because he's underground now. But shout out to Marcy, man. Yeah, Rock Marcy is one of my favorite rappers ever. To me, like I said, one of the best pens. So shout out to keeping the spirit of hip hop alive, keeping hip hop alive. Salute to him. Next, we're gonna get into Jermaine. Jermaine. I was just talking about how I want that big on your discography. This album is one of okay, let me start with the mixtape. 4 tracks. It's a lot of good and a lot of bad. What I say is good is that he's actually on other people's beats rapping, which I miss. I really, really miss that. People don't get on other people's beats rapping no more, like talking about. Now I mean, I really am happy he on somebody else's beats rapping. And there's some classic beats. But when you hop on Victory, now I mean, you heard what Banks did. Shit, you heard what Biggie did to Victory, and then Banks did it crazier than that. You hopping on beats that Fab done killed, that Joe Budden done killed, that just so many great rappers done killed. You gotta come with your A game. And 2 of the tracks I really like. 2 of them is they okay, but I probably say I give it as a mixtape probably 6 out of 10 streams. Know what I mean, I'm not gonna get all deep into it because it's only 4 tracks, but it was just a warm up for the fall off anyway. Now the fall off, it's a lot of songs on it. It's 2 discs. It's supposed to be his last album. Um, what do I need to say? First of all, to me, the first album is better. The first disc is fire. It was about first 8 songs I really fucked with. After the first 8 songs, it fell off. No pun intended, but it got kind of redundant. J. Cole is really monotone. Know what I mean? So it's hard to listen to somebody that monotone rap for so long. If he would have cut the project 14 songs is the best length of a project anyway. If he cut it to about that length, much better project. If it would have just been the first 8, it would that this project is a 10 out of 10 streams for me personally. If he just cut it in just the first 8 tracks, everything was fire. Also, salute to Fayetteville. It was a lot of Fayetteville talk on there. It kind of reminded me in a way of how K Dot did G and X. You know, J Cole was really on some Fayetteville shit, and I really liked that shit. He was really repping Carolina, just repping his city, repping his town. Know what I mean, keeping it local, even talking to local niggas on the gen. I really fuck with that. That made me like. I love this one. This one is fire. This two wasn't nearly as good, but also I never listened from the CD just from the start of disc two. If I'd have did that, I might have a different opinion of it. But by the time I'm done with disc one, I can't listen to him be monotone for all them goddamn songs. Know what I mean? So, but altogether, I'm gonna say it was better than the mixtape. I'm gonna say it was 7 out of 10 streams. Pretty much my issue with Cole is he don't make bad projects. He don't make great projects. He makes just good music. It's not nothing special usually, and it's not nothing bad. I don't think he has a bad album in his discography, but I also think he only has one great album in his discography. It's just really just and that's my problem with him in general. It's just that he's a really good rapper, but that's where it ends. That's where it ends. He's a good rapper, but there's no charisma, there's no flair, there's no nothing. He's just a good rapper. You know what I mean? Salute to Cole too. He is one of the best rappers. If this is your last project, salute to you. Done gave a lot to the game, so ain't no Cole hate. Know what I mean? Triple salute to Cole. Know what I mean? Okay. What else? The Grammys. The Grammys. Kendrick, of course, swept the Grammys. I think that Clip should have won more awards. I think that the Grammys really loves Kendrick, though. He's one of them artists that the Grammys really love. Um, I do like that the Grammys does usually nominate pretty decent albums compared to a lot of other, compared to like the BET Awards, the BET Hip Hop Awards and shit. The Grammys actually tends to nominate pretty high quality projects. So I will give them some love, but we don't really need to look to the white folks for no real validation for our music. Nah, I mean that ain't. We don't gotta look to the white folks for validation for our shit. You hear me? This our shit. We made it for us. Nah, I mean so. Grammys don't really mean too much of nothing. Now to artists, I get why they do, but the fans, the Grammys shouldn't mean shit. Just like Billboard shouldn't mean shit to the fans. It's like it don't really mean nothing. It doesn't make an artist any better or any worse, unless you're an executive. And fans shouldn't be talking about music like they're executives. Who cares what the record sells? Who cares about the Grammy wins? But I do want to give Kendrick a triple salute for becoming, I think, the rapper with the most Grammys, passing Hov. Got to give Clips a salute for getting the Grammy, even though Kendrick was on that, James. Salute to them for that Grammy. Uh, Big salute to the Clips always. One of my personal favorite rap duo of all time. Know what I mean? What else we gonna get into? Salute to Leon Thomas for his win. Leon Thomas, fire, my favorite new R&B act by far. Big salute to Leon Thomas for his win. Keep it up. I can't wait till we get a new album from you. We need that new Leon Thomas project. He on the track with Wale, my favorite track on the Wale album. Leon Thomas on there. They dropped the video for it. Yeah, big salute to Leon Thomas. We need the album ASAP. Know what I mean? What are we gonna talk about? Super Bowl performance. Chris Brown said we need him at the Super Bowl. We need him. Um, Bad Bunny did numbers. I don't think the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl don't need you, Chris Brown. We fuck with you, Chris Brown. I mean, it's always gonna be love for Chris Brown, big VA shit. But the Grammys don't need Chris Brown. They don't need nobody. Not the Grammys. The Super Bowl don't need nobody. Again, it's big love to Chris Brown. Triple salute, big VA shit. But the Super Bowl don't need you. That was real bad timing, and you don't need them either. So yeah, I don't like it. I like what that he does his own thing. He goes on tour with other people. He takes people on his own tours. You don't need the Grammys, and you don't need the Super Bowl, and they don't need you. The Super Bowl do not need you, Chris. They gonna put up numbers no matter who perform up there. You know what I mean? And you gonna do your thing no matter where you at. You don't need the Super Bowl either. It was just a better way to go in about saying you want to be up there. Now, would I like to see Chris do a Super Bowl? Of course. Know what I mean? Of course I'd like to see it. It'll be amazing. Chris Brown is an amazing performer, but the Super Bowl don't need you. And it was just bad timing. Bad Bunny did his thing. I ain't no huge Bad Bunny fan, but he did his thing. He did his numbers. Um, People love Bad Bunny. Might be the biggest artist in the world right now. So, know what I mean? Triple salute to him too. You hear me? That's what we're gonna get into. That might cover most of everything I wanted to cover. I'm gonna do a full booth review on the fall off on my next. Next I'm gonna do it on my next pod, which will be a lot. I'm sorry I made y'all wait so long. It'll be a lot sooner for my next pod. I'm gonna do a full booth review for J. Cole Fall Off project. I'm gonna do a full review. I want to let it linger a little longer because it's kind of new right now. Right now I'm saying 7 out of 10, but it's new, so I'm gonna let it linger a little longer. Um, Wait till some other projects come out. I'm gonna do some on them too. What else? What else? What else? Um, oh, CMG coming out hard right now. Big shout out to 42 Doug. Know what I mean, as far as the trap shit go, his project was pretty good. His, his project was actually good. It was good. 42 Doug put out a good project. For niggas that like that trap type shit. Now I mean, he doing it. He talked that good shit. ESTG and Mozzie got a project coming. I can't wait. Y'all know I fuck with ESTG. I fuck with Mozzie. Fuck with both of them super tough. So can't wait for that shit to drop. Now I mean, it's coming out February 20th. Of course, I'm gonna do a review on that shit too. You hear me? Um, yeah, but that's it. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check me out. Um, yeah, that'll do it. Appreciate y'all. And then my next pod will be way quicker than this one was. This was almost a month wait. No more of that. I'm gonna drop another one probably in a couple days. You hear me?